Hey, Dave.
Simon Eastwood, what can I do for you?
You know those sketches you do at the start of the show?
Yeah?
Can you write me into one?
Don't see why not.
All right, sweet.
I'm David M. Green, and this is 31 Questions.
Awesome.
Questions, the TV game show with a laughs to budget ratio of infinity. Why are you laughing at that? I have no idea. I don't even know what it means. Hi, I'm David M. Green. Thanks for joining us. Before we meet tonight's contestants, allow me to introduce our official 31 Questions keeper of the scores. She has style, she has flair, she was there, the lovely Sophie Loughran.
David, I've got to tell you, you have not aged a wrinkle since last week.
No, I haven't. I haven't. Neither of you. Actually, you have. You've aged terribly. How you doing, Soph?
Yeah, I'm great.
Yeah?
Let's move on.
All right. How's that rash going?
Which
No,
one?
You tell me.
Let's move on.
All right. And also on the show, a man with more pizzazz than a flickering neon sign of a giant cowboy smoking an equally giant flickering neon cigarette, 31 Questions moderator, Anthony McCormack.
Hi, David. Would you like to know how my rash is going?
Yeah, actually.
Fantastic.
Oh, great. Fantastic.
But I'm just here, David, to look after the rules, to make sure that everything is well moderated. I am the moderator, so...
Very good.
That's why I'm here.
Very good. Well, Anthony, who are tonight's contestants?
Yes! Our first contestant is the first, last, only Mohican. Now available for all your Mohican needs. He holds a diploma in international business and is qualified to perform first aid, which is good because we're on a tight budget. And if he wasn't here, we wouldn't legally be allowed to film today. Please welcome Leigh.
Leigh, welcome to the show.
Hello.
How you doing?
Going good.
Yeah?
Going good. Yeah.
You like Super Mario Brothers?
Love them.
What's your favourite of the Super Mario Brothers games?
I would have to say the original Super Mario Bros.
Can't beat the original.
No way.
Well, thanks for coming. Anthony, who is this other person?
Yes, our second contestant is Kat. Adulterer extraordinaire.
Oh, that's it. Well, Kat-Muscat, you've got your full name there on
Yes.
You are the first person to ever do that, so I think I'll do that as a round of applause. Can I just call you Kat, though, because it's going to take too long if I...
I don't know if we're at that stage in our relationship yet. At least
Maybe.
buy a gal dinner. I mean, come on.
Well, maybe at the end of the show. Well, good luck. Hope you do very, very well, and I'm sure you will, Anthony. Well, let's have a quick test of the buzzers before we go any... ladies first, please, Kat. That works fine. It works! And Leigh? Yes. All right, here we go. Let's play 31 Questions. First round, as always, is the general knowledge round because we like to ease you into the show. It's like a hot bath, just with less nudity. I didn't say no nudity. Keep that in mind. I'll ask contestants some questions about things. Whoever buzzes in first with the correct answer will receive 1 point. Answer incorrect, you lose a point. I'll give you this. There we go. Thank you. All right, let's ask 31 questions. You're too kind, really. From the perspective of the audience, which direction is stage right? Leigh?
Right?
No, it's left. I don't know why I did that. Just pretend I didn't. That's better. Thank you. True or false? St. Kilda is a saint. Leigh?
False.
That's right. He's not. St. Kilda, not a saint. Do you know what he is, Anthony?
I believe he is a saint, David, the patron saint of losing football.
Which of the following is a genuine biblical plague? The plague of bees, the plague of goats, the plague of locusts, or the plague of unbearably cute kittens? Kate, yes.
Locusts.
Yes! Well done. How many seasons of Big Brother Australia were there on Channel 10? No? Oh, I think someone in the audience knows. Yes, sir?
8.
8 is correct. Well done. I would have also accepted who cares. There was a legitimate answer to that. Which of the following is not an acronym? Scuba, iPod, laser, or DVD? Lee?
Laser?
No, that's not correct. Oh, someone in the audience? What do you got? iPod. Give yourself a point. Laser, for the people at home, and you as well, Lee. Laser stands for light amplification from the stimulated emission of radiation. LASER. Scuba, self-contained underwater breathing apparatus. And DVD stands for digital versatile disc. iPod doesn't stand for anything. It's just an iPod. Who is the odd one out? John Belushi, Chris Farley, Mitch Hedberg, Johnny Speedball Stovac, River Phoenix, or Dame Judi Dench? No? What do you got? Judi Dench, yeah. Why?
She's not dead.
Yes, that's correct. And also she's a woman. We would have given you that. At least when this was recorded. She could be a man by now, so if you're watching this at home and that's the case, just disregard that question.
Don't worry about that, David. I can assure you she's all woman.
But right now it's time for Word on the Street, where the street talks back. Also some people. We'll show contestants a short clip of some strangers talking about something. Tell me what that something is. 5 points for a correct answer. There's no penalty if you guess wrong. Remember, don't buzz in until the clip is finished. For the love of God, please. What are these people talking about?
Morally corrupt.
I think they're mean. You can find them in parking lots usually.
You know, they are just trying to do their job.
I've been fined recently.
Lee.
Parking inspectors?
Parking inspectors. Is it parking inspectors? Let's cross to some guy.
Parking inspectors.
Parking inspectors is correct. What do you think of parking inspectors?
Don't like them.
No, I don't think anyone does. Let's have another one of these things. What are these people talking about?
Well, I used to have several.
What do I think of them?
They leave things everywhere. They don't clean up.
Someone who lives in a house.
It's a lot cheaper to have them around.
Cat?
Housemates.
Housemates? Ooh, let's cross to some blokey guy.
Housemates.
Well done. Do they sound like your housemates? Do you
No.
have housemates?
I have one.
Yeah?
She's the same age as my mother.
Living in a sort of intergenerational share house.
Yeah, it's the hip new thing. Didn't you guys know?
Let's do one more. What are these people talking about?
Something that doesn't have enough supports behind it. It helps a lot of developing actors.
I grew up watching High School.
Well, obviously the budget is lower. People with no talent can somehow gain viewers.
Lee, have a shot.
Channel 31?
I don't know. Let's cross to former RMIT Student Union President David Swan.
Australian television.
Australian television. 31's all right. We love Channel 31. That's what people thought of Australian TV. I didn't tell them to say that.
It is important we stress that we edited out a whole heap of material about people praising Channel 31. Just talking about how much they love Channel 31. Love it.
Just before we take our first break on Channel 31, let's get a quick score check from Sophie.
Well, it's a close one. 2 points the difference. Lee is on 4, Kat's on 6, but let's not dwell on that. Let's go to a break. I'm really busting to go to the toilet.
I'll meet you there. We'll be right back. We'll be right back with more 31 questions. Questions on 31 Questions. Welcome back to 31 Questions, the TV game show that's like Hungarian pornography. It's nothing fancy, but it gets the job done. I'm David M. Green on our special up late edition of 31 Questions. Let's have a reminder of the scores. We got Kat on 6 and Lee on 4. Pretty close game.
I tell you what, David,
Yes?
I'm really excited because I don't know if you remember last week we got our ratings.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait a minute. How are the ratings doing this week?
Well, this week, all right, our ratings have doubled.
Really?
And I have prepared some vision to show you exactly what the situation is. Fantastic work for the whole team.
Right. I think it's a joke to you. Time now for when is it? Pardon the pun. Time now. What happens here is I'll go through some events that occurred in a specific year from Earth's history. Contestants need to guess the year. The clues get easier as I go on, but to make a game of it, after all, that's what we're doing here. The earlier you buzz in, the more points you get. Guess wrong and you're out, and all the clues go to the other person. Here we go. When is it? In this year, the English sucked at cricket. And I have, yeah, Leigh?
Every year?
You got to narrow it down. I'll let that one slide. You're still in it. You're still in it. British spacecraft Beagle 2 failed to respond after landing on Mars. It's thought to have either crashed or been destroyed by Decepticons. Mark Latham narrowly beat Kim Beazley to become leader of the Australian Labor Party. Guy Sebastian topped the ARIA charts with the single Angels Brought Me Here. There was a massive protest worldwide in response to the American-led invasion of Iraq. Leigh?
Going to guess 2008?
No, that's not right at all. No? Oh, I think someone in the audience knows. Do you know? 2003. 2003. Give yourself a pat on the back. When is this? In this year, the St Kilda Saints kicked a total of 270 goals, and I don't think it did them much good. What is this, the 31 questions have a go at St Kilda special? It is. It is the St... Oh, right.
Don't worry about that though, David. They're sure showing us with all those grand finals they're winning.
My career's over. The Tasmanian government held a referendum on the damming of the Franklin River, but did not give voters the option to vote against the dam. Damn. There were assassination attempts on both the Pope and the American President, Ronald Reagan. The first known case of AIDS was reported in Los Angeles. Natalie Portman, Beyonce Knowles, and Anna Kournikova were all born in this year. Wow, that means they're all at least 31. And the year is 2012. Leigh?
1981?
Yes! Well done. What tipped that off for you? Was it my complete giving away of the answer?
Maybe.
And we'll do one more. I think we'll do one more. Kat, I got a good feeling that you will get this one. There were very few species of dinosaur left on the planet. 0, in fact.
I know which year it is. Do you?
The Carbon Diaries, a teen novel about climate change, is set in this year. The winning nation for the 2022 Summer Olympics will be announced in this year. The Cricket World Cup will be held in Australia. This year features in the motion picture Back to the Future Part 2, where Marty McFly passes up a great deal on a dustbuster to buy a copy of Gray's Sports Almanac from a futuristic antique store. Can't believe I got all of that out. No? Oh, if the audience, everyone has their hands up at home as well. What do you got, Mr. Audience Member?
2015.
Yes, well done. 2015. Now, this is the part of the show where we'd usually do the gag round, and more often the gag round is a segment we've borrowed from a rival TV game show, but sadly not this week. The lawyers have come down pretty hard on us for plagiarism, so without further setting up of this joke, it's now time for Steal or No Steal. Send in the models. All right, give them a hand. They're lovely. Oh, you just did. All right, don't give them another one. That's right, Steal or No Steal, where contestants go head-to-head to obtain the secret contents of 3 stolen briefcases. Let's get onto it before the executives shut us down. Okay, for the contents of stolen briefcase number 1, held by the fabulous Sophie, complete this phrase. Rome wasn't built in a cat day is correct. Well done. Sophie, if you wouldn't mind revealing the contents of stolen briefcase number 1. You've won some office papers. There you go. Enjoy those. Enjoy those. Thanks very much, Sophie. Appreciate your time. For the contents of stolen briefcase number 2, Australia has how many states? Leigh?
6.
6 is correct! Holly, who certainly wasn't here last week, can you reveal the contents of stolen briefcase number 2? Nothing. You sure? You sure? No, there's nothing in there. All right, well, there you go. Can we give them the case? Can we give them the brief? We can't? All right. Sorry about that. Thank you, Holly. And now for the contents of stolen briefcase number 3. Which renowned mathematician was chemically sterilised in 1952 as a punishment for homosexuality? I know you all know this one. No? Anyone? Alan Turing. Alan Turing. Oh, well. Reveal the contents of stolen briefcase number 3, Rihanna. Right. Oh, well. You're lost, guys. Thank you very much, Rihanna. Put that in the green room. Now let's forget about all the laws we just broke with a segment called May the Quote Be With You, where Sophie, Anthony and I quote scenes from well-known motion pictures. If you can name the film... Thank you. If you can name the film that's being quoted, I'll give you 5 points. No penalty if you guess wrong. Sophie, if you will.
Bruce, deep down you may still be that same great kid you used to be, but it's not who you are underneath. It's what you do that defines you.
Kat?
It's Batman.
Is it Batman? I have no idea. Sophie?
Batman.
Which?
Batman Begins.
Which one?
Batman Begins, but will we give it to her anyway?
Is that the one you're referring to?
Of course it was.
Of course.
Totally was, yeah.
Anthony, entertain us.
We...
Put that away.
Fred, what we want, what everybody wants, and what you and your viewers have, civilization.
I have no idea. Do you... anything? Anyone? Anyone? No? Anthony, what the hell was that?
That was the inimitable Tony Randall, as I believe I've just...
Tony Randall?
Tony Randall, in Gremlins 2.
Gremlins 2?
The new batch.
Can I have a show of hands? Has anyone seen that movie? No one.
Hey, no, there were hands there.
No, there were no hands. There was no one put their hand up there. A couple of people put their hands up. I think I'll go watch that. Not now, but maybe a little later. All right, my turn. I foresee 2 possibilities. 1, coming face to face with herself 30 years older could put her into shock and she would simply pass out. Or 2, the encounter could cause a time paradox, the results of which could cause a chain reaction, which will unravel the very fabric of the space-time continuum and destroy the entire universe. Granted, that's the worst-case scenario. The destruction could, in fact, be very localized, limited merely on galaxy. No? Yes.
So one of the Back to the Futures.
Oh, you got to narrow it down.
The first one.
No.
Second one. Third
What
one.
have you got? Yeah, of course. There you go. I love that movie. In this episode, there's too much St. Kilda bashing, Back to the Future Part 2, and drug references.
Never have Back to the Future on my program.
Who the hell was that? And finally, the group scene. Come along now, gang.
Come to throw something else at me?
Why would I want to throw something at you?
Don't ask me. Here I am, minding my own business, and someone thinks it's funny to throw a book at me.
But it can't hurt if someone throws something at you. I mean, it will just go right through you.
Sure! Let's all throw books at Myrtle because she can't feel it. 10 points if it goes through her stomach. 50 points if it goes through her head.
But who threw it at you anyway?
I don't know. I didn't see them. I was just sitting in the U-bend, thinking about death, and it fell through the top of my head.
Leigh,
Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire.
No. You got Kat?
The second one, which is
What was
Chamber
that?
of Chamber of Secrets.
Yes, that's correct. Well done. What gave it away?
That I'm a nerd and I was raised on Harry Potter and Star Wars.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah.
All right, well, we'll be right back with more 31 questions on 31 Questions. Welcome back to 31 Questions. Sorry, I'll just put that away. The TV game show from the producers of other award-winning game shows such as Pot of Frankincense, Brain Damage, The Game, and Name That Mule. I'm David M. Green, and let's play 31 Questions. Going into the final part of the show, what are the scores so far?
David, I have a...
Sophie, sorry.
So far. David, I have a feeling in me waters that we're going to need Anthony in this next one. Kat's out on 16, Leigh's trailing back by 10. Yes, Sophie, great maths. On 6.
Anthony, you're a man of dignity, courage. What have you got to say for yourself? Anthony.
Oh, right.
You're doing your penultimate review.
Of course I am. Anyway. I really like that Leigh guy. Give him 10 points. I don't need to explain myself to you.
Yes. It's the super hyperspace lighting round. We really should fix that typo. 62 seconds. That's 2 times 31, by the way. Thanks. Of rapid-fire questions. 1 point for a correct answer, 1 point off if you're wrong. Whoever has the most points at the end of this round is tonight's 31 Questions champion. Let's have the clock. Hey, fantastic. Your time starts now. How many colours are on the Aboriginal flag? Leigh?
3.
Correct. What is Molly Meldrum's first name? Kat?
Molly.
No, that's not right. It's Ian. Ian Molly Meldrum. How many numbers are there on a standard telephone keypad? Leigh?
10.
Correct. Counted the 0, well done. Which Happy Days actor also narrated the TV sitcom Arrested Development? No? Ron Howard. What does the G stand for in Gmail? Kat?
Google.
Correct. What nationality is Andre Roux? No, Dutch. According to Monty Python, a woman is a witch if she weighs as much as a what? Leigh?
She's a witch if she weighs as much as a goose.
No!
Duck.
Duck. Oh, poor you. Pop stars Bono and The Edge from U2 have written the lyrics for a musical about which superhero? Spider-Man, apparently.
What?
Anthony, while Sophie learns ancient Hebrew in order to tally the final results, what did you think of tonight's contestants?
I tell you what, David, we've had some fun tonight. But there's nothing fun about stealing people's briefcases. But yeah, the contestants were they were great.
Just on that note as well, if any of my business associates are watching, no one hides from David M. Green. Who's tonight's winner, Sophie?
Leigh, tonight you are the king of the castle, taking it out by 1 point. 17. Sorry, Kat. 16.
Whoa! 1 point.
It was a tight one.
So you didn't even need the duck. So it didn't matter. Congratulations, Leigh. Kat, I'm very sorry. For some reason, you haven't won. As much as I tried to, make it happen, but all I can blame is Anthony. But thanks for coming. You had fun?
Very much so. Thanks for having us.
But Leigh, you have won. You have walked away with, I don't know. Tell him what he's won, Anthony.
Yes, it's the David M. Green Confidence Pill. No matter your mental infirmity, you can beat it with confidence, and confidence alone. Every doctor in the world agrees that confidence cures cancer. Developed in close consultation with world-leading scientists from the Placebo Institute, these confidence pills are the greatest prize we've ever had. Don't do drugs.
There you go, enjoy those. Pop a few and then get behind the wheel of a large truck. See how that takes you. Please thank tonight's contestants. And thank you very much to Anthony and Sophie. Anthony won't be here next week. He's checking into the Betty Ford Centre. Thank you for watching, viewer. Want more 31 questions? Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter. We have the technology. I'm David M. Green, and remember, you can't argue with statistics. Why? Because they're not people. Good night.